The relationship needs based on your sun and moon. I'm Cassandra of Saffron Sage Astrology, and welcome to my channel. Today we're getting into what you need in relationships based on the sign of your sun or moon. So whatever your sun or moon is, you're going to want to watch those signs in this video. There are timestamps below for each sign, but just the sun and moon. When it comes to the sun and moon, the luminaries are some of our deepest needs. The sun is often a need that we tend to just go for naturally. We don't really think about it. It just is. And the moon usually is one where if we're not getting that need met, we are not going to feel okay. So these are two of the main core basic building blocks of synastry and compatibility in astrology is, does this person's sun and moon, are they compatible? Are they in signs that make sense? Now, this does not mean if you have sun opposite sun that you're incompatible. Actually, that's one of the most beautiful aspects. One of the most powerful aspects in synastry is sun opposite sun, especially if it's by degree. So don't assume that because placements are square or opposite, it always means bad. Just getting that out of the way. So let's move on now to the focus of this video today, which is the needs of the sun and moon in each sign, starting with Aries. So if you have your sun or your moon in Aries, you need independence, you need freedom, you need to be able to set goals, to feel like you are successful. You need to be able to do what you want. You need to be able to be spontaneous, do things in the moment and get immediate results. And also, to some level, be yourself. So really, an Aries sun or moon cannot be in a relationship where they feel confined, where they don't have freedom, where they feel stuck, where they're not able to, go out and conquer, which the Aries sun and moon needs in some way. This doesn't mean you can't be a stay-at-home mom if you have Aries sun or moon, but that you really do need something of your own, some kind of goal of your own, usually to feel happy and fulfilled. So moving on now to Taurus. If you have your sun or moon in Taurus, you need stability. You need to be able to know that your financials are handled and your home is stable and handled. There needs to be no questions about that. That just needs to be grounded and settled. You also are going to need sensual pleasure, being able to feel good in your own skin, having a partner who usually is engages in physical touch is important here. Being able to enjoy the comforts of life. Taurus needs that. Taurus needs nice things. They want to sit in the nice chair. They want to have the clothes that feel good on their skin. They want to look the best, smell the best, feel the best, all the senses. Just have the best music on, or have the just anything you can do that's sensual, right? Have your feet feel good in your shoes. Every single aspect of life that can feel good, Taurus wants to feel good. And it doesn't mean they're weak or anything, because usually Taurus also is going to do what it takes to make that happen. So this isn't in a needy way, oh, my shoes, it's not in a nitpicky Virgo way. It's more of this needs to be better, self-worth kind of a way. Moving on now to Gemini, sun or moon. If you have your sun or moon in Gemini, you need variety in your life. You need discourse. You need to be able to change your mind. You need to talk about what you think with your partner and really be able to talk it out and almost not be confined. I think a Gemini sun or moon probably wouldn't enjoy a partner who the minute you say something, they want to go change it or do something. It's you'll need them to let you talk it out a bit, because Gemini needs to not weigh both sides. That would be more Libra, but really talk things out, talk about this viewpoint, talk about that viewpoint in order to feel good. They need to be able to chit chat with people. Okay, Gemini, sun or moon, you need a relationship that lets you have at least enough freedom to connect with other people, to, again, talk to different people, small talk with different people. It's not just one long, deep conversation. It's a hello here and a hello there and a little bit of chit chat here and a little bit there. If you have your sun or moon in Cancer, that means your inner world is the most important. So you're not going to be okay in a relationship where you don't know where you stand. You know, if the other person doesn't let you know where you stand to them, it's just not going to feel comfortable. You need that emotional security. So you oftentimes need a partner who isn't afraid to let you know how important you are or validate you, or, you know, emotional validation is going to be probably significant in relationships for Cancer, sun, or moon. Your inner world and your inner life has to be like calm. Your home needs to be peaceful if you have Cancer, sun, or moon. And you need to be able to take care of the things that matter most to you, because Cancer, sometimes that's going to be family, sometimes it's going to be a business, but either way, if there's something important to you, it's like your baby, and nobody can hurt your baby. So that is Cancer, sun, or moon in relationships. Moving on now to Leo. For Leo, sun, or moon, you really do need to be noticed. You need a partner who will pay attention to you. You need a partner who will kind of, you know, with Leo, sun, or moon, I kind of think of them as like, they need to be the star in the play of their life, and the other people need to be the supporting cast. So they really need to be appreciated. Leo, sun, or moon oftentimes need to be this decision maker, or at least have say in what's going on in the future of the relationship or the life decisions that you need to make. And also, you know, they need warmth. Leo, sun, or moon needs warmth. They usually tend to be very warm-hearted, and they need someone who is also warm back to them. Moving on now to Virgo. Virgo, sun, or moon are going to need routine. They're going to need to have a certain amount of control. They're going to need to have order. They may, they could still have partners. Sometimes opposites attract, right? So Virgo could attract a partner that is chaotic, but they will want to organize you. They will want to fix you. They will want to make you stable. They also need to feel like they're needed or helpful. So if their help or support isn't helping, they will be super upset and feel kind of useless. So within the relationship, that can show up in many different ways, just depending on the role. But a Virgo, sun, or moon, they gotta feel like they are needed in some way. So moving on now to Libra. Libra, sun, or moon are going to need companionship. The connection that you get from relationships is super, super important to a Libra. They're also going to need a relationship to be peaceful. They're not going to want someone who fights with them all the time, or, you know, is too aggressive. That's not going to work for a Libra. They also need the romance side of love to be happening, and to be able to connect with people outside of their relationship as well. For Scorpio, sun, or moon needs to be powerful. They need more intensity. Okay, so they're going to need more of a relationship where it's like really deep and can go deep with the other person. Strong connection, strong bonds, merging with people, maybe connecting with powerful people. Those are all things that Scorpio can need. They also need to be able to spend the money or manage the resources, and to make change happen in the relationship. Sagittarius, sun, or moon need freedom, right? They're never going to stop growing. They need someone who lets them have their freedom, whether that's freedom to travel, freedom to learn something new. They're always going to be on some kind of quest. And, you know, Sagittarius, sun, or moon, sometimes they will have several relationships as part of that need to explore in life. But they're going to need fun. They're going to need adventures. And whether they're adventures of traveling or adventures of the mind, they're going to want to go places with you. They want you to have experiences with them. Moving on now to Capricorn. For Capricorn, sun, or moon, they need to feel important. Okay, so they need to feel important. Oftentimes they will want partners who, kind of look up to them or respect them in some way. They need to set hard goals and reach them. Now, this isn't necessarily have to be within the relationship. The relationship can't stop them from reaching their goals, or it's over, right? Capricorn is the opposite of Cancer. So they are going to care more about where they're going. Capricorn, sun, or moon sometimes will attract partners where they feel like this person's going to get me places, or we're going to go places together. Also, Capricorn, sun, or moon need to know what is going on. So they're really, really not going to like partners who are like super, super emotional or all over the map or just flipping out over nothing, they don't like that usually. Capricorn, Sun, or Moon usually prefer people who have more self-control like they do. And they also need security. So moving on now to Aquarius, Sun, or Moon. If you have Aquarius, Sun, or Moon, you need to be able to connect with the vision for your life and have someone who doesn't try to stop you from that. You also need to have the freedom to either be weird or change, because Aquarius being the sign of evolution, there is a desire usually for Aquarius to like make the world better and always be focusing on that in some way, in their own way, or sometimes be weird in the sense of disconnecting from things in life that aren't good. So that can range from like being scientists to going off grid, or anything in between. They also need connection and sometimes detachment. Okay, Aquarius need to be able to detach, and sometimes they're not going to be the warm partners, right? They're not going to be the, oh, lovey, touchy feely, unless they have other placements that make that possible. So they need people who will let them be as detached as they need to be. And, they need to be able to reach for things that they find to be better in life and have a partner who doesn't stop them again. So then going on now to Pisces. For Pisces, Sun or Moon, you need romance. You need it to be kind of dreamy. You need to have someone who will let you go with the flow, not someone who's like going to be super, super harsh or judgmental, someone who's more easygoing. Sometimes Pisces, Sun, or Moon need more alone time than the average person, time to do their daydreaming or just feel like they're in their own little world for a bit. That's not uncommon. Pisces, Sun, or Moon also needs to feel helpful. There is a desire that connection to all things that Pisces have can translate with the Sun or Moon into a desire to be of service. They are mutable waters, so they can kind of flow with a lot. They can be very flexible, but you can't be mean with the Pisces, Sun, or Moon. You got to be nice. And it needs to kind of feel good. It needs to be like mermaids. With the Pisces, Sun, or Moon, you're with a mermaid, and they need you to be in that mermaid energy with them of just going with the flow and being happy. And, not saying they won't get upset or you won't get upset, but that there needs to be a I love hearing from you. You can get a consultation with me right now for 50% off. So if you want more on the needs of your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Saturn, Mercury, Mars, put it all together, and then looking at your 5th and 7th house, that is one of the things that I can do in astrology, as well as the timing and how to work with the cycles of your life and all the other beautiful things we can cover in an astrology reading. So click the link below to book with me, and I will see you all in the next video.